Yes.
May please your lordship. I beg to mention for listing of a writ petition for tomorrow, my lord. Here is an urgency, my lord. Our building was there. Building will demolished by the respondent authorities.
All right. Yes.
May I please, my lord. May I pray for the listing of an interlocutory application for stay vacation, my lord. An interim order was passed saying the no confidence motion passed by a Gaon Panchayat. May I pray the matter will be listed any day this week, my lord.
Friday.
Friday, I'm obliged.
May I praise your lordship. Lordship, I pray for a listing of a matter tomorrow, lordship. Lordship, the urgency is that lordship, it pertains to election of the cooperative society, lordship. The issue is that the petitioners were all along in the list of members, lordship. Lordship, without any right.
When is the election?
Lordship, election is tomorrow, lordship, the nomination they are scheduled to collect the nomination papers tomorrow till 1 p.m. and submission by 2 p.m. tomorrow itself. For lordship, may I pray it may be-
Friday. If something is wrong, then we'll halt the process.
Lordship, if the nomination papers are already submitted,
Then the court will be powerless.
No, that I'm not saying, lordship.
Friday.
Obliged, lordship.
May I please your lordship, I like to mention for listing a WPC in orders, my lord. It is relating to construction of a Kalakshetra. The private respondents are not allowing us to construct a Kalakshetra. The land was allotted us by
Who are
the
you?
state government.
You are for whom?
My lord, I am the petitioner.
So why orders? Why it was?
My
Why
lord, the private respondents are not allowing us to construct their the Kalakshetra. As we are being allotted the land by the state government themselves.
Next week.
Obviously,
Next week, not this week. Next week. Yes.
If I may please your lordship, in the WPC 3137, we are the respondent number 5. The respondent number 5 itself is from Lucknow, and the arguing council also wishes to come before this honorable court to argue on the 18th of September, if your lordship may allow.
No, we can't have matter listed like this on mention memo.
Okay, your lordship.
You have to first get it listed for orders.
Yes, sir, lordship, it is listed for
It
order.
can't be listed on 18th.
Okay, much obliged. If any other.
We don't know. We have to see whether the matter is ready for hearing or not.
Indeed,
Without
lordship.
that, matter cannot be directly listed. Have you requested the registry to list it?
Your lordship, I thought through the mention memo, I'd go to the registry.
Huh?
Through the mention memo, if or else I would go
No,
to
no.
as your
Mention
lordship.
is for urgent orders.
Urgent.
What is the urgent order?
Your lordship, the payment has been stuck due to the orders and the writ petition, your lordship, of the respondent number 5. We are the respondent number 5, your lordship.
So you request the registry. After that, you come back. If they don't-
Much obliged.
May I please, lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention for item number 2, lordship, kindly adjourn the matter for a week, lordship.
What do you want? You wait. Let the matter be called up.
Supplementary list for withdrawal item 10.
Yes.
My lord, actually, due to personal difficulty, the petitioner would like to withdraw this writ petition as well as the IA. So, he has given me the authorization letter also.
All right. Miss S. Goswami, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner submits that she has instructions from her client to withdraw this writ petition without liberty. The prayer for withdrawal is not opposed by Mr. D. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, Forest Department, Assam, as well as Ms. M. Burman, learned government advocate, Assam, appearing for the official respondents. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal. Interim order. Is there any interim order?
Yes,
No, madam, no.
there was no interim order, but the just petition was filed.
Disposed of on withdrawal. So the IA, how many IAs are there? There is one IA.
One IA was disposed earlier, and then this IA will be disposed now.
Which IA number?
There was 1500, 2 IAs were there.
There is a IA
1502, madam.
1502.
1502. needs to be
The review of the order passed in WPC so and so, the IA number 1502 of 2023 also stands disposed of.
Much obliged.
Daily list for admission, item 1.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
My lord, here our grievance is that we run a shop, my lord, in Guwahati in the Birubari area. My lord, there, my lord, in the month of October, from the date 20th of October 2022 to 26th of October 2022, we had obtained a license to sell firecrackers, my lord, during the period of Diwali. But my lord, in 2022 Diwali, there was rain, so all the firecrackers could not be sold, my lord. So we had kept the firecrackers in the shop to be returned to the wholesaler, my lord. We had bought them on credit, so we wanted to return them to the firecracker. On 16th of November, my lord, the authorities from the GMC came and seized the firecrackers, my lord. We had no prior notice about that. Even no seizure list was drawn up by them. My lord, our primary grievance is that the GMC, the municipal corporation, does not have any jurisdiction to seize firecrackers, my lord. And the authorities that have the jurisdiction to seize firecrackers are provided in Rule 128 of the Explosive Rules of 2008, my lord. And my lord,
Yes, let us see the rules.
my lord,
Where are the, which rules? Have you given a book list?
no, my lord.
Why? Huh? You have to give a book list when the matter is to be taken up for disposal.
Lordship.
Which rule you are referring
I
to?
have a recent book, Lordship,
Explosive
I can
Rules
hand over.
2008 under the Explosives Act, my lord.
Hmm. Yes, section.
Under the rules of 2008, my lord, Rule 128.
Yes, what does it say?
My lord, the heading is powers of search and seizure, my lord. Sub-rule 1 states any authority specified in column 1 of the table below may, within the jurisdiction specified in the corresponding entry in column 2 of that table, may do the following exercises, my lord. Subclause D is seize, detain, and remove any explosive or ingredients thereof found therein, together with connected documents thereof, in respect of which he has reason to believe that any of the provisions of the Act or these rules have been contravened, my lord.
So what is the definition of explosive?
My lord, the firecrackers would fall under the definition, my lord.
Let us see the definition.
And even the license issued was as per the explosive rules, my lord.
What is the definition of explosive? On what basis you say the firecrackers will be explosive?
My lord, the definition of explosive is provided under section 4, clause D, my lord, of the Act. That aspect is not denied by them that these are explosives, my lord. My lord, explosive, may I read, my lord? Explosive means gunpowder, nitroglycerin, nitroglycol, gun cotton, so and so, my lord, or any other substance, whether a single chemical compound or a mixture of substances, whether solid or liquid or gaseous, used or manufactured with a view to produce a practical effect by explosion or pyrotechnic effect, and includes fog signals, fireworks, fuses, rockets, percussion caps, detonators, cartridges, ammunition of all descriptions, and every adaptation or preparation of an explosive as defined in this clause. My lord, if your lordship kindly comes to the license also issued to the petitioner, my lord, that your lordship will find that page number 10 of the writ petition, my lord. My lord, the first para, license is hereby granted to Sri Manoj Kumar Roy, son of Sri Mantulal Roy and valid only for the possession and sale of specific items of license given in the schedule below and of the quantities of explosives specified in the additional conditions below, subject to provisions of Explosives Act 1884 and the rules framed thereunder and the conditions of this license, my lord. So, my lord, these explosives are in accordance with the Explosives Act and the rules framed thereunder, my lord. So, my lord, since I could not sell them, my lord, I wanted to return them, my lord. But municipal corporation seized them, but they had no jurisdiction to seize these products, my lord. So, my lord,
They seized them when?
on 16th of November 2022, my lord. And in their affidavit in reply, my lord, they have not said anything that under any particular provision they have the jurisdiction to seize, my lord.
Seized by, those are now lying in your godown.
No, my lord, they are lying with the JMC at present,
So that is your case.
my lord. And one judgment that I wanted to refer to, my lord. Lord, it is a judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, a Constitution bench, my lord. I'm relying on paragraphs 3, 4, 5, my lord. Herein actually 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9, my lord, and 11, my lord. Herein
Let us read. Let us read.
My lord, the facts your lordship will find at page number 3. May I read, my lord? Paragraph 3, my lord. On 3rd of April 1951, Prabhu Dayal lodged a report with the police at Jammu that Triloknath had prepared duplicate accounts for production before the income tax authorities and that he had committed an offense of embezzlement under section 406 of the Indian Penal Code, my lord. The Jammu and Kashmir State Police took cognizance of the case and appointed Amarnath, Sub-Inspector of Police, to make investigation. During the investigation, the Jammu Police came to Chamba on 25th and 26th of April 1951 and with the assistance of the Chamba Police seized 269 bags of medicinal herbs worth about rupees 35,000 and in actual physical possession of Wazir Chand or his men without reporting to or obtaining orders from any magistrate or any other competent authority. The goods were handed over to different superdars at different stations in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Wazir Chand vehemently protested against these seizures, alleging that the action taken was illegal and without jurisdiction and that the goods should be released, but his representations had no effect. In the first week of July 1951, the Chamba police, again at the instant of the Jammu police, seized 25 bags of dhoop from and in the possession of Wazir Chand, and these were also handed over to the same superdars. On 19th July 1951, the district magistrate of Jammu wrote to the district magistrate of Chamba asking that the goods seized from the Himachal drug nurseries be handed over to the Jammu and Kashmir State Police. This request has so far not been complied with. On 21st August 1951, Wazir Chand made an application under Article 226 of the Constitution of India to the Judicial Commissioner of the state of Himachal Pradesh at Shimla, praying for the issue of one or more writs in the nature of mandamus, directing the respondents to order the release of the seized goods and to refrain from passing any orders about the extradition of these goods. During the pendency of this petition, another 45 mounds of medicinal herbs were seized by the Chamba police at the instance of the Jammu police. This seizure was challenged by a second petition on 20th September 1951 under Article 226 of the Constitution. My lord, may kindly come to para 8, my lord. The contentions of the state respondents, my lord. It seems to us that these contentions are well founded. The Solicitor General appearing for the respondents was unable to draw our attention to any provision of the Code of Criminal Procedure or any other law under the authority of which these goods could have been seized by the Chamba police at the instance of the Jammu police. Admittedly, these seizures were not made under the orders of any magistrate. The provisions of the Code of Criminal Procedure authorizing the Chamba police to make a search and seize the goods are contained in sections 51, 96, 98, and 165. None of these sections, however, has any application to the facts and circumstances of this case. Section 51 authorizes in certain circumstances the search of arrested persons. In this case, no report of the commission of a cognizable offense had been made to the Chamba police, and no complaint had been lodged before any magistrate there, and no warrant had been issued by the Chamba magistrate for making the search or for the arrest of any person. That being so, sections 51, 96, and 98 had no application to the case. Section 165 again is not attracted to the circumstances of this case because it provides that if an officer in charge of a police station has reasonable grounds for believing that anything necessary for the purposes of an investigation into any offense which he is authorized to investigate may be found in any place within the limits of the police station of which he is in charge or to which he is attached, and that such thing cannot in his opinion be otherwise obtained without undue delay, such officer may, after recording in writing the grounds of his belief and specifying in such writing.
Right, so this was by police. Anyways, I've understood your point.
My lords. And
So
para 9
your case is that this seizure is not authorized by law.
No, my lord.
That's all?
Yes, my lord. So it violates Article 300A, Article 14 as well, my lord, and Article 19 also, my lord, because it impedes my right to carry on trade and profession, my lord.
Let's will turn to page number 10 of that particular license, madam. Of the
Yes.
petition, annex of 1, madam. Second paragraph, madam.
Hmm.
The retail shop owner with temporary fire workers license is allowed to purchase and possess this from 2010-2022 to 26-10-2020. That particular period, for 6 days, he will sell it. And he has failed to sell it, and he has not returned to the stockist or whatever who is from whom he has taken it. He is a retailer, and the action of the GMC is on 16/11/2022 after 20 days. He has not returned to the from where he has from the main seller. And then after that, my lord, what will turn to my affidavit, my lord. Page number 17 in paragraph number 6. First transpired the action, my lord.
Page number?
Starting page number 17, my lord. Paragraph 6, my lord.
Hmm.
As regard to the statement made in paragraph 5 of the petition, answer deponent begs to admit the fact that on 16/11/22, after 20 days of expiry of the license, the petition annexed so and so, upon receipt of complaint from Birubari Unnayan Samiti on 11/11/2020, seized the first article from the shop of the petitioner. That is the fact, my lord. There is complaint, my lord. And later on that, answer deponent categorically denies that so and so, that the answer deponent on receipt of the complaint of the holding of crackers after expiry of the cannot sit over the matter and wait for the untoward incident to follow, and had to take action on public interest and safety of the nearby market. He is holding that particular crackers in his shop. Even after 20 days of his lapse of that license, he should have immediately returned to the main stockist where he had purchased. That has not been done, and complaint resulted this action, my lord. Because
So what have you done? You have forfeited it.
no, we have seized it. That's all.
So you let him return it to the wholesaler.
But he should have returned it before 20 days. We took
Now also he can
right
return.
now, also he can return it.
You return it to the
Yes, my
wholesaler.
lord.
Huh?
We
Which
had-
wholesaler you want to return?
My lord, that exactly I do not know, but the wholesaler, my information is that the wholesaler had said that you'd come and take the goods, but he had not come until then. It was just lying there, my lord. So our intention is to return it only because they seized it. It was completely sealed and packed, my lord.
You named the wholesaler whom you want to return. It will be returned.
So we can return it, my lord.
Huh?
We can return it, my lord, because ultimately he cannot sell it after a particular period. 6 days he has a time. 6 days he had failed. And also after 20 days, we have taken that. Seize them after 20 days.
So you don't have any problem in allowing him to return it? to
No,
the
we don't have it. Any problem. He should have done it earlier before he could take that complaint comes.
So then he will inform you in writing within.
He will
10
come with
days.
a representative, will return it. Or if he can approach the collector, he will return it. Collector GNC, he can return it.
Lordship, we had filed a representation, same contentions were there that we wanted to return it all.
No, but return it to whom?
My lord, that has not been specified in the, I'll make a
Then
specific.
you make a representation
Lordship.
within 2 weeks from today, specifying as to whom you want to return it and by which date you will do it, and give an undertaking that you will comply with that. And then
It goes
we
to
will-
the proper person who is a stockist, he can,
all right.
from whoever he had purchased.
So that's it, then we'll
Lordship.
dispose it of, not going into the legal issues. Had Mr. S. Dayland Council appearing for the petitioner, also has Mr. S. Boral, Understanding Council, Guwahati Municipal Corporation, appearing on
All the respondents.
all the respondents, full stop. The facts of this case lie in a narrow campus, full stop. The writ petitioner herein is the proprietor of Messrs. MK Stationers, a shop situated at ward number 18, Birubari, Guwahati, in the district of Kamrup Metro, full stop. The petitioner is operating the said shop by obtaining on the strength of a valid trade license issued by the GMC authorities, full stop. With a view to sell firecrackers during the Diwali festival of the year 2022. The petitioner had applied for a temporary explosive license, temporary firecracker license, which was issued to him on 22/10/2022. Full stop. As per the express term of the license, the petitioner was allowed to purchase and possess the firecrackers from 20/10/2022 to 26/10/2022. And the license was to remain in force for a further period of 6 days with effect from 26/10/2022. It may be mentioned herein that the Diwali for the year 2022 fell on, what is the date of Diwali?
My lord, it was during this period.
Can you give me the date?
My lord, it is
Fell on such and such date. Give the date, full stop. It is the case of the such and such date. However, when the petitioner had failed to return the unsold firecrackers to the stockist within 6 days
My lord,
from
that we didn't see, not, he was given license only for 6 days. Immediately he have to do it.
within 6 days. The license was given for a period of 6
6
days. That is from 21/10/2022 to remain valid for a period of 6 days. That is from 21/10/2022 to 26/10/2022. Full stop. If there was on any unsold firecrackers, the petitioner was required to return the same to the stockist within the validity period of the license. Full stop. But the petitioner had failed to return the unsold firecrackers even 20 days after the expiry of the temporary firecracker license, as a result of which the DMC authorities had received complaint from the Birubari Upaipur UPAYPUR Unayan Samiti on 11/11/2022. Full stop. Accordingly, on 16/11/2022, the GMC officials went to the shop of the petitioner, seized the unsold firecrackers worth ₹2 lakhs approximately. Aggrieved by the said action of seizure of the firecrackers, the petitioner has approached this court internally contending that the impugn action of the GMC authorities is dehoves the provisions of the Exclusive Act 1884 and the rules framed thereunder. Full stop. The petitioner's case is that due to the rains during Diwali of year 2022, the firecrackers purchased by the petitioner for sale on retail basis had remained unsold. Full stop. The petitioner had contacted the stockist to return the unsold firecrackers which were procured on credit. But since the stockist oblique wholesaler had asked him to hold on to the articles, there was delay in disposal of the same. Full stop. Mr. Bora Lanet, Standing Council GMC, on the other hand, submits that the action taken by the GMC authorities is on the basis of a complaint received by the people of the locality. Full stop. The seizure of the firecrackers were made purely on account of the fact that the petitioner was not entitled to retain possession of those after the expiry of the temporary firecracker license. Full stop. Moreover, the GMC authorities were also concerned with safety aspects connected with storage and possession of firecrackers, and therefore it was inevitable for the GMC to act in the matter once a complaint is received. Mr. Bora, however, submits that if the petitioner wants to return the seized firecrackers to the wholesalers, the authorities would consider his representation to that effect. Since the stand of the petitioner's counsel, Mr. S. Day, is also to the effect that his client does not wish to retain the firecrackers, but is under an obligation to return the unsold firecrackers to the stockist oblique wholesaler. Full stop. This wholesaler, this court is of the opinion that wholesaler, and in view of the stand taken by Mr. Bora Lanet SC GMC, this court is of the opinion that the legality and validity of the action on the part of the GMC authorities, the question of legality and validity of the action on the part of the GMC authorities in seizing the unsold firecrackers on 16/11/2022 need not detain this court, and the said aspect of the matter can be decided in an appropriate proceeding as and when the occasion arises. Since the respondents are willing to permit the petitioner to return the unsold firecrackers, to return the seized unsold firecrackers to the stockist oblique wholesalers, this writ petition is being disposed of with the following direction. Number one, within 2 weeks from today, the petitioner will submit a detailed representation mentioning the name of the stockist oblique wholesaler. Within 1 week, you write, wholesaler, to which wholesaler bracket SO, to which he proposes to return the unsold firecrackers. On receipt of such representation, the respondent shall allow the petitioner to return the unsold firecrackers directly to the wholesaler stockist concerned with the matter. Full stop. The petitioner shall also furnish an undertaking that save and except returning the unsold firecrackers to the stockist oblique wholesaler, he will not retain or possess any part of the same, without obtaining proper license from the GMC authorities. Full stop. The writ petition stands closed.
Right.
Yes.
Most of them.
Item 2.
Some hearing matters have been deferred over. For item numbers? Right.
Lordship, kindly adjourn the matter for
Yes,
Lordship.
what do you want? You want adjournment?
Yes, Lordship.
The petitioner's counsel prays for adjournment of admission hearing of this writ petition with a request to post this case again after 4 weeks. Mr. S. Dr. Learned Standing Counsel PNRD Assam and Ms. M. Burman, Learned Government Advocate Assam are present and do not have any objection if the prayer is allowed. You have-
Appearing for respondent number 8 to 16.
Mr. Your name, please?
Q Ahmed.
Mr. K.U. Ahmed is present on behalf of respondent numbers 8 to 16. In view of the request made by the petitioner's counsel, admission hearing of this case stands adjourned for 4 weeks.
Obliged.
Final disposal at admission stage, item 3.
Lordship, I am praying for a little accommodation day after tomorrow, Lordship, as because we have not received that instruction whether that compensation amount has been paid to him or not, Lordship. Only that much, Lordship. I am trying to get that instruction.
Sufficient, your lordship. You are not paid, your lordship. You did not ask anybody, your lordship.
Why not
because
paid, Lordship? That is,
If payment has been made, your lordship, there will
yes.
be payment slip or otherwise, but we have not received. And for that, your lordship, since 2013 till date, your lordship, we are running from this to that.
So what is the matter? Why so much of?
Lordship, I'm telling you, Lord doesn't let the matter be hard. They will furnish it tomorrow, your lordship, whether payment has been made.
Basically,
But today the matter has been maybe hard, your lordship.
basically, Lordship, Kamala Fukan, she was a patadar of the land, Lordship, which was been acquired by the Assam Rifles with the help of state administration, Lordship.
Hmm.
After that, Lordship, during the time of payment of compensation as fixed by the collector, it was been found that although the name Kamala Fukan has been is a recorded patadar, at that time, Lordship, one objection has been filed by one Dimple Das, Lordship, that stating that we have already bought the land from the Kamala Fukan prior to the acquisition, and no compensation may be given to that, Lordship. Till that time, Lordship, as per demanded by the collector, also we have paid whole Lordship amount around Lordship, whole cost we have paid to the deputy commissioner. So one report from the circle officer has reached us, Lordship, which says that although Kamala Fukan is a patadar, but she is not in possession, Dimple is in possession. Secondly, Lordship, one title suit has been pending. And Lordship, in regard to the sale deed, Lordship,
Title suit regarding what?
regarding Lordship title in regard one filed by Dimple Das between Dimple Das and Kamala Fukan. Later, we have come to know, Lordship, the matter was been dismissed for default, not on merits, Lordship. After that, Lordship,
Who has filed the title suit?
Dimple Das, as per our information, Lordship. It was by otherwise, Lordship, Dimple Das did not appear, it was been dismissed for default, Lordship. Later, Lordship, it is in possession of Dimple Das, Lordship, and the all this records in regard of sale permission, Lordship, bought and sold is is maintained in the office of the deputy commissioner, Lordship. So now thing is that these are government records, Lordship. We know, Lordship, no title flows from the government records from sale permission law. Therefore, Lordship, we request the deputy commissioner office, Lordship, if there is any such sale deed present in the office of the deputy commissioner, which shows the title has been flown from Kamala Fukan to Dimple Das, then Lordship, Dimple Das is the ownership, who is the owner, we have to pay compensation to the Dimple Das, Lordship. If there is no such,
You don't pay directly, you have to pay the
no,
money to
Lordship,
the
the
deputy
deputy
commissioner.
commissioner has to pay, Lordship, it is their part.
You don't have any role to play here. Except for if there is a shortfall of the amount, you have to give it, that's all.
That's part, Lordship, I'm just
So the
reflecting.
deputy
the facts.
commissioner has to say for this, is this land, who has been paid the compensation?
Deputy commissioner, Lordship.
To whom?
That instruction is, Lordship, I tried to, but they, if you're, as because your Lordship is rising, that is why I am praying that day after tomorrow, Lordship. I will get the instructions, Lordship.
Let him get the instruction.
Lordship, this matter has been fixed for final hearing. At
We'll
least
hear it day after
I'll
tomorrow.
clarify the matter, your lordship.
We'll hear it day after tomorrow.
Whatever they have submitted, your lordship, I'll clarify.
We will hear it day after tomorrow.
Now, my learned friend has submitted, your lordship, on the basis of a circle officer report. If there is any transfer, definitely it must be by a sale deed. Title deed must be there, your lordship. See finance suit, your lordship, for specific performance of contract. That means, your
Mr.
lordship.
Ali, I can understand your urgency. We'll hear it day after tomorrow. Let him get the clarificatory record.
Yes, day after tomorrow.
You are not available.
Yeah, I will be available.
Then It will be.
No, no,
listed-
just so far submission is concerned, your lordship.
No, regarding the
A
other part, I
person
do not have any knowledge. That is my
person
lord.
file Suit for specific performance of the contract, that means there is no sale date. He should know it, your lordship, at least this is minimum knowledge.
Therefore, it is necessary for the court to understand
The-
what
And I have annexed the order, your lordship, that the suit
you are
has been,
opposing his request to post it day after tomorrow. Is it?
if there is sale deed, your lordship, there is no question of filing a suit, your lordship, they would have got it, lordship. They could not prove anything, your lordship. Now they have filed a petition, your lordship, the compensation amount should not be disbursed. And the report which has been given by the circle officer is a fact report, your lordship, procured report, your lordship. It is not a genuine one. And this way, your lordship, why I am harping, your lordship, the petitioner, your lordship, she is above 81 years. For last 7-8 years, your lordship, she is bad.
We will hear the matter day after tomorrow, Mr. Ali.
Now,
But you can
always,
make
your
a-
lordship, they come with a plea which is non-existent. That is the
You
problem.
get the
Now,
record.
he has submitted, your lordship,
Get the-
without any basis.
Lordship.
And if things goes like this, your lordship.
I have
Wait,
not
wait,
submitted
no,
any
no,
without
no,
any
not
basis.
you, this gentleman. So if that be so, let them file a affidavit, your lordship,
Mr.
why they have not filed?
Mr.
that-
Sharma,
Lordship.
what the court wants is you have to show us the records. Whom have you paid the compensation for this
Lordship.
particular plot of land
Lordship.
and what basis? Whether, first of all,
To
is
whom
it-
you have paid the.
No, I think whether it's
No,
paid or not, that is
that
also,
is not-
I am
what your
ignorant
lordship-
Mr.
about.
Ali, I understood your grievance.
No, had there been any payment, why should I come, your lordship? What is the use of coming to this court, your lordship? What information you will get, your lordship?
All right.
Because my petition
Then
is.
let it go to some other court. If
No,
you are
no,
not
no,
allowing the court to.
No, no,
let
lordship,
this matter
day
be
after
discussed
tomorrow,
before
your
the other
lordship.
bench.
Your lordship, I beg apology, your lordship, let it be.
Mr. Ali, this is
No, no,
not
your lordship.
done. The government advocate is asking for
No,
2 days.
lordship, all right,
accommodation. You
all
are
right.
Going on
No, no,
same
just I
things
am
again and again.
giving the idea, your lordship.
This
All
is
right,
an
day after-
idea of browbeating
all
the
lordship,
court.
I am sorry, your lordship, I am sorry. Day after tomorrow, your lordship. Let me.
Also for the petitioner on the request of Mr. H. Sharma, learned additional senior government advocate Assam appearing for the state. This matter is directed to be posted again day after tomorrow as a fixed item for admission hearing. So as to enable Mr. Sharma to produce written instructions informing the court specifically on the following aspects. Number one, has the district administration paid compensation to any person pertaining to the land claimed by the writ petitioner? Full stop. If so, number two, the name and particulars of the person to whom the compensation amount has been paid. Number three, what is the amount of compensation assessed for the land claimed by the petitioner? Full stop. The reason why the claim for compensation made by the petitioner for acquisition of her land has not been paid till today. Full stop. If the learned government advocate fails to produce the written instruction on the above point on the next date fixed, this court will consider directing personal appearance of the concerned official so as to answer the questions of the court. A copy of this order be furnished to Mr. Sharma, learned additional senior government advocate Assam during the course of the day.
Lordship.
I have one thing to submit, lordship. In regard to
Honorable Mr. C.K.S. Borwa, learned CGC, and Ms. G. Hazarika, learned Standing Council Revenue Department Assam are present on behalf of the other respondents.
in regard to payment of other landowners, lordship, except Kamala Pukon, everybody has filed on appeal before the reference court. She was Kamala.
Mr. Sharma Borwa, you are putting your head into the guillotine. Now we will make you deposit the amount which will be subject to further orders. That is only because you are up and doing. What business you have to say here? It is for the district commissioner to distribute the compensation. If you have not deposited the amount, you have to deposit it. If you have deposited the amount, then why are you so legally you don't have much to say here? Or you want to take additional liability in this matter?
No. I have already deposited whatever he has.
Then maintain your silence. Let us understand what is the issue. Creating a needless controversy doesn't take us anywhere. The question is, a lady says, my land has been taken away. I have not received compensation. So we have to find out why this is happening.
Lordship.
That's the only issue here. You have to